Today we're going to be discussing humidifier bottles, and I got a couple different ones in front of me, and I'm going to discuss the differences between each one of them and when they can be used, and also we'll go through actually how to hook them up to your concentrator and what it can be used with. So first off, these are, they call them humidifier bottles. You'll also hear them called bubbler bottles, and I'll show you exactly why here in just a little bit. But basically, a lot of people, if they're using continuous flow oxygen, they cannot be used with pulse dose devices because it actually does have to go through water, and a pulse dose machine can't detect your breath through that. But basically, if you're having issues with nosebleeds, nasal soreness, cracked nasal passages, headaches even, this can help alleviate that. And basically what it's doing is it's taking your oxygen coming from your concentrator. It's going to be running it through this bottle, and it's actually going to bubble up and also humidify the oxygen before it gets to you. So this is going to be really, really great for those who are having troubles with any sort of oxygen, nasal dryness, nosebleeds again, or even headaches some people get from not getting any humidification through their tubing. One thing to mention is we do want to use either sterile or distilled water, just to prevent anything extra from getting into our water bottle, and also prevent it from getting contaminated. You'll get some buildup occasionally of stuff in there if not. So again, just make sure you're using either sterile or distilled water with the use of our humidifier bottles. All right, so in front of me I have just a couple different types. So this one is actually the Salter, they call it the 7600 bottle. This is the standard bottle. This one can be used up to 7 liters per minute. This one right here that has the tan cover, this is the Salter 7900. This one is good anywhere between 6 liters all the way up to 15 liters per minute. So this is their high flow humidifier bottle. And then this is another version. So this is Drive Medical's humidifier bottle. This one is actually good anywhere between 0 all the way up to 15 liters per minute. So just a couple different types as well. And this one does hold just a slightly more amount of water as well. Just again for less refilling and just a little bit prolonged use before you have to refill that bottle. All three of these do have built-in little safety features. So if the tubing gets obstructed for any reason, these all have these little valves built in. This black one's kind of hard to see, but on the Salter one, it's this black little cap here. And on the Drive one, it's this yellow little cap here. Those are actually pressure safety valves. So if something is obstructing your tubing, it's actually going to pop up and it's going to kind of make a whistling sound. So just a little, another helpful kind of warning that's built into these bottles. And I'll help actually show that feature as well later on in the video. Just like anything else, these are disposable. Typically are good for a couple weeks, and then you'll want to replace it with another one. Just to, again, prevent any sort of buildup of anything within your oxygen system. So now we're going to go through actually the process of connecting it to our oxygen concentrators. I do have 2 different stationary concentrators here with a slightly different version of how to connect them for each one. And I do want to let you know as well, if you do have a portable concentrator with continuous flow capability, more than likely there's a kit available for running that through these humidifier bottles as well. Like I know there's ones available for the Carry Clips 5, the O2 Concepts, Independence, the GCE Zeno, the older Respironic SimpliGo as well. So they do have kits available for those for portables that do continuous flow. But specifically, I'm going to show you how to connect them to these as well, just for a good demonstration for you. So this is our Drive 10-liter machine. This one is actually built just slightly different than some of the other ones. This one actually has threads built onto the machine itself to make it super easy to connect your humidifier bottle to. All right, so first off, I'm going to unscrew the cap here, and then we're going to fill up our bottle full of distilled water. And you're going to notice there is a minimum and also a maximum line on these bottles. So you don't want to fill it up past this maximum line. So I'm going to set it on the table and fill it up here. All right. So I got that right to our maximum line, and then we're going to put that back on and screw it down. And just be careful that you don't cross thread this because you can get oxygen leaking around there as well. So there is our humidifier bottle, and we're going to take this now. This is a little nut basically here on top that just turns over. We're going to put that directly onto our drive 10-liter machine here, and making sure that this nozzle is pointed outwards, because that's going to be where we're going to connect our nasal cannula to. All right, that one's attached. And then just for demonstration purposes, I'm going to fill that one up. We're actually going to test that one out for you guys. I'm going to show you how to connect it to one of these that doesn't have the connection built right onto the concentrator. So I have our React Health Platinum 10 here. So this one, we're actually going to have a humidifier tubing we're going to connect. So same concept. This is going to screw right into the top here. And again, we're just going to get it tight on there. All right, so it should look like that. And then we're going to put it over here on the side. Again, making sure that's faced outwards. And then we're going to connect our tubing to our cannula barb on the concentrator. Just like so. And then with either one, again, you'll take your tubing or nasal cannula and then connect it to the bottle, just like so. So that is how we connect our humidifier bottle. And now we're going to turn it on and show you how it looks while it's running. All right, as you can see, the water is bubbling in there because the oxygen concentrator is pushing oxygen into the tube that goes down to the bottom of the humidifier chamber, and then effectively humidifying the oxygen that's going to be going to the patient and up through the top. So you can see how exactly these work and help prevent you getting your nasal soreness, nosebleeds, or your headaches. All right, so now we're going to simulate how the pressure valve works. I'm going to pinch off the tubing. All right, so as you can see, the pressure valve, you could hear it releasing the built-up pressure within inside that bottle once our tubing was kinked. All right, so I hope this video was very helpful and educational on our oxygen humidifier bottles and how they work, and also the different features that they have and how to hook one up to your constant flow concentrator if you're looking to use one. Again, if you do have any other questions, you can always call us here at Main Clinic Supply and speak to one of our oxygen experts, and we'd be more than happy to assist you with anything that you may have questions on in regards to either oxygen in general or on our accessories or portable concentrators.